My name is Jan-Erik Viitala. I'm the founding partner of Axopar. My pleasure to have you here on the booth today. Creating the most inspiring moments in life. That is our vision today. That was our vision when we set the company 10 years ago, but we probably did not really realize that how many people's emotions in a way we can touch with our boats.
Welcome aboard the Axopar 29 CCX. Just at my feet here, it says reeling in the next level of adventure. And I think that might give you a little bit of a hint as to what Axopar was thinking when they created this design. What were customers saying that made you want to create this new CCX?
It's actually a personal thing. I wanted to make this boat. When we developed the 29, we knew that this is the third generation of Axopars. We made a good open boat. We made a really terrific enclosed cabin boat. What else could we do once we now have the knowledge from 10 years of development and making one of the most best driving hulls of a 28-footer boat in the world? And where could you really utilize this sort of skill set that we've developed with the hull? First reactions: center console, Axopar. Why are you doing it? It's only for the American markets, and you're going to be crushed by all the iconic brands out there. That's usually the first reaction, which is 100% true. If we were ever to consider ourselves to go head-to-head against any tournament fishing, full-on pro fisher center console, yes, we would be crushed, because I know that we will never be able to rise to that level of single-use perfection that so many iconic brands have used decades of development to come into. But my point was, how can we make the most multifunctional, versatile crossover between a center console and the Axopar way of life? The iteration of the design process taking 2 years, we ended up with the most variable Axopar ever made. So in Europe we launched this comfort version. We have different Aft Section configurations. We have 7 on this boat. So when you turn the 2 seats, you can sit comfortably 8 people in here. We have full sunshades all the way to the back.
These look so easy to pop in and out, and they're all carbon fiber poles, so you don't have to worry about weighing your boat down with them.
When you're laying at anchor, you can also drop down the sunshade, so it creates a small of a privacy wall also between here, so you can have a bit of a privacy in here as well. We took one of the fender boxes away, and now here you have a top-loading fridge and you have a sink that replaces one of the fender boxes.
Something that you can't feel, but I really like, is that they've put these gaskets on the underside of these inserts. So it doesn't feel bad when you put them back in. You're not worried about chipping your paint.
Because we made the fender boxes so much bigger than the predecessor, you actually can store almost the same stuff you had in 2 fender boxes, now in 1. Something I learned from the Americans, the very simplest of grills. So you have a small gas cartridge, and you have a Magna grill, and you have a burner-in fixing point, which means that you can easily take it away, store it away underneath our storage areas, or you can take it over to the beach or home or wherever.
I love the idea of having a seat here, and then when it's time, I can raise my skier down flag because I'm watching them perfectly.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep. The cushions on the fender box also adds to the area or station.
Let's talk about this dining area and how Axopar has done what Axopar does really well and made it, again, you can tell these are pivotable and changeable, and so is this table. I like these little rubber mats, again, so that when you open this, it's not an aggressive opening, it feels comfortable. And they put little nubs here so that when I close it, it's not an awful clangy noise either. So you're going on an adventure, but you're going on an adventure to experience what's around you, not make a bunch of racket. I really can't believe how many cup holders there are on board. It really is such a difference from previous Axopars. I love it. Axopar helms always feel a bit minimalistic to me, and that's not a bad thing. It's simple to use, it's simple to know where everything is. I love the way they label their switches rather than having a pictogram. And this is just so elegant. These finishes on board just add a touch more class to something that might otherwise feel maybe too utilitarian. That's nice. When you're looking at this rack, you can tell the quality of the build. It's robust, but they've helped you out by creating these scuppers along the sides that'll make sure that the water doesn't end up on your windshield.
We know that there are a lot of people that wants to fish from the foredeck. The table you can of course lower down, so we can have a full-size sunbed in here. But you also see there's a third socket in here. So that means that I can move this table close to this one, have it lowered here, and I will have the sunbed here then for me.
All right, I know there's a cabin on board. Can you show it to me?
Yes, we have the multi-cabin. So in the front, you will always have a multi-cabin as a standard. This one is now fully equipped with the overnighting capabilities. When you take it as a standard, you have a soft deck. So whatever bags or stuff you bring with you, you can leave it on the soft deck, and it also keeps it a bit better in place. This one is now incorporated with the hidden toilet. So you have a head in this area. And what we also then did is that we hid away the sink. So when you want to wash your hands, anything, you have it inside here, but it's not going to be in the way when you want to make this into a sleeping cabin. And I fold down the staircase to here, and then I just simply fold it over. Now I have storage area, so I can take off my shoes and I can throw down stuff that I want inside of here. And then I just flip this one over, and now I have a sleeping area for 2 persons.
I'm hopping in.
Yes, welcome.
We're gonna get snuggly.
Yes. But again, just to get the idea, so when you look at it from the outside, you really don't understand that can you fit something like this inside, but once you're inside here,
It makes perfect sense.
also as a small idea, so you were talking about removing these, then you get the light into the skylight, so it's, you know, fully possible to do. Standard, we have this L-shaped sofa with the huge storage in front, and we have the full anchor locker in here. You can go up to 50 meters of chain on this one.
The only thing that has made me go, I don't know how I feel about that on board this Axopar is where they put this waist access. That means you're going to be reaching way over your own rail, bringing that hose on board, and this is where the magic happens. I don't love that. And I don't love how close it is to my cabin entry. Walking back this way, all of these handholds feel so nice, and the weld work looks just beautiful.
Here's a second top-loading fridge for any sort of drinks or whatever you want to bring with you. On this side, there is also a sink, so I can also take the table away. I lift this one up, I lift this one up, I store these away, these in place here. I lift this one up here, and let me also open up this one for you. So now you get a good overview of how much space we actually have in here. So now the table is down, fold it down, and then we have a full sun lounge in this area. And just to give you an idea of the size, you come on that side, I come on this side. So fully shaded, still center console, fishable boat. I can also remove this one. And now we put it in here.
Oh, that's
So let's
nice.
try this one.
The Axopar is so fun. It's like a transformer.
Yes. I've never seen this solution on any boat ever made. I would be happy to say that Axopar was the first to come up with this sort of a U-sofa ingenuity in a way. So we're driving in different conditions, so let's still lift it up. We flip it, so you take this side, and I take this side. And now we're facing forward. Now we have 4 people in there, and now I'm sitting way closer. We can be 3 persons in here, up close, and I'm way better protected from the wind chill from the windshield. It's way more capable of taking than 6 persons on board. It's, you know, this is a good all-day rounder.
It really did feel like you were putting on a magic show. I really have almost lost track of what this boat looked like originally, because now she has a sunshade. Now she's got this gorgeous day bed.
So we are not making a boat only for fishing or for pro fishermen. This is for the regular family or friends and family that want to go out, have a great day out at sea, go fishing in the morning, go with the family in the afternoon, go dressed up for a dinner in the evening, and just go whatever the weather.
I need to learn how to fish now. I'm Captain Boomies. This has been a fantastic walkthrough. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And if you want more information about this vessel, take a look at the description. And as always, life is better on a boat. See you
For
around.
sure.